Hey, welcome back to Not Much of Everything. Today we will be watching the fourth episode of Mandalorian Season 3. And so what happened last time was we ended things off with Bo-Katan and Din Djarin arriving at the clan's planet, mainly because they had to run away from the Imperial troops. They were chased off and completely destroyed Bo-Katan's home and castle. So now they have to find refuge somewhere else. So thank goodness the clan exists. And also they welcomed Bo-Katan into the clan because she also bathed in the minds of the Mandalore and has not unmasked since then. So all is forgiven. All is forgiven. But I don't think she's going to be staying there long. I'm assuming she has other stuff in mind. Mainly because the rest of her team pretty much abandoned her for not returning to her planet with the Darksaber. So now that she has a free army there with the clan, maybe she's going to try to recruit all of them. And also a good, I would say a quarter of the episode also dove into what actually happened to the Imperial troops that were captured at the end of last season, mainly on the scientist and also one of the generals who served under Moff Gideon. Throughout the entire time, I did not trust any of them at all, especially the scientist, because he seemed too nice and too quiet. And you know what they say, you can't really trust the quiet ones, but apparently you could, because they totally entrapped him. The old Imperial general completely, snowballed him, tricked him into going into the Imperial ship, grabbing what he needs to do his clone experiments, just to get him arrested and eventually get him brainwashed. But the big question is, who is she actually serving? Is she serving herself, trying to jump up the ladders in, the New Republic? Or whether she is currently still working for Moff Gideon and she was the one who helped him get away. Lots of questions to be answered, and I'm assuming they will dive into it this season. Or at least I'm hoping so, because if not, what was the point of showing their story, right? But with all that said, let's get into this new episode. Episode 4. Here we go.
I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors
I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors
that I shall walk the way of the Mandalore.
I swear, that kid makes me feel like I'm watching Game of Thrones. Doesn't he look like someone who would be in Game of Thrones? Especially like that hair. Ooh. Are they practicing? I feel like we're playing Star Wars Galaxy right now, with all these customized suits. None of it is unison at all. It's so dysfunctional. I hope there are no sea creatures over there, because they're definitely killing a lot of innocent lives. Grogu. Oh, practicing the Force. Keep it going, keep it going. Wait, is he doing that, or is something else moving it? Oh, it's a hermit crab. Eat it.
Put down the rocks, kid.
It's food.
Next challenger.
Show me what you got.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
If he is ever to rise from foundling to apprentice, he must learn. He challenges.
He is too small.
Too small?
Proceed.
He'll take you out. Too small.
Why doesn't he wear a helmet?
He is too young to speak the creed, and so too young to wear a helmet.
Then he's too young to fight.
Oh, so you think.
One does not speak unless one knows.
Well, I know.
What a brat.
Fighters, arm yourselves.
No need. He has the Force.
Don't worry. My dad was the same way.
He's just proud of you.
Each direct hit scores 1 point. 1 round, highest score wins.
Oh, is that the only way to win with the darts?
Squeeze your fist to launch the darts. You'll be fine.
Just use the wait for him to shoot and use the force to like shoot back at him. That'd be great.
Begin!
Come on, Grogu. You got this. Brush
Ready.
it off. You got
Begin!
this.
Point!
Grogu, I've seen what you can do. Show them.
Begin!
Yeah.
3 points. Winner!
Good job.
Did you teach him that?
Not me.
That was all Luke. Is that a It's a dragon! We're in Game of Thrones now.
No blasters, it'll kill the child. Follow it to its lair.
Wait, you're out of gas?
It always gets away.
Is that Bo-Katan? That's actually the smarter move. So I wonder how far the jetpacks allows you to fly. Like, how much fuel do you need?
I kept a high altitude and followed it to its lair. I know how to get there.
It flew a long way.
I will go get him.
The mountains are too high. If we use jetpacks, the beast will hear.
These are no higher than the peaks of Kaer Morhen. I used to climb them in basic training.
I'll join you.
Osvizla, and join the Shriekhawk training team to accompany you. We must avoid explosives and blasters for the safety of the Foundling.
This is the way.
You are too young to join them. All in good time. If you wish to become a Mandalorian, there is much work to attend to.
Is she going to train him? I wonder, is Grogu an actual robotic right now that they're using instead of a puppet? Because it's not like they're gonna be underground and be like, get. I mean, they have those like movable toys now.
Just as we shape the Mandalorian steel, we shape ourselves.
Is she making him a helmet now?
We refine ourselves through trials and adversity.
Here comes his armor. I'm excited. Why does he look so worried then? I don't get it. Oh. Are we getting it? We're getting the flashback. Are we gonna see who saved him?
Everything's gonna be alright, kid.
Who is he? Well, he's not Mace Windu. That dude is out the window. Right.
Over there! Don't let them escape!
Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. We're getting the full story. Who is he though?
Don't worry, we're gonna meet up with some friends of mine.
And who are they? Mace Windu?
They're right behind me.
What about the others?
There are no others.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Everybody out! Move it! Move it!
Take the ship, it's fueled and ready to go. Come on!
know. I mean, we got a clearer picture. We still don't know how they separated, though. And how the Empire actually found out where he was.
It is with these scraps of Beskar that I forged your next piece of armor.
Oh, it's piece by piece.
Mandalorian steel shall keep you safe as you grow stronger.
It's
Foundling
literally like a
Grogu.
role-playing game right now. Just upgraded the armor. Oh my god. So awesome. Now time to save the Foundling.
We'll continue on foot from here. Any closer and it will hear the ship.
This whole episode feels like I'm playing Star Wars Galaxy. I mean, now you gotta gather up troops to go fight a big monster, because there's no way you can handle one on your own because their level is so high up there. After they kill him, I hope they loot it.
If we tuck in under this outcropping, we sleep out of line of sight and climb at first light.
We will make camp.
How do you eat when other people are around?
When you get your food, you go off to find a place where you can take off your helmet.
You are the leader of the war party. You have the honor of staying by the fire. This is the way.
Huh. It's nice of him.
The Raptor's lair is atop the highest peak. Now our hope is that the child is still alive, so we have to make sure not to fire on the Raptor. Our jetpacks will alert it to our presence. Let's move.
Realistically, though, I feel like the child would have died by now. I mean, why wouldn't it just eat it once it gets home, right? Wow, you guys are out of shape. This is where Bo-Katan really proves herself to them. Like, they're having such a difficult time because they rely on their jetpack so much, but this is nothing to her. Oh, but of course, Din. It's easy for him. She's going to rule again. They're all going to follow her. And I'm telling you, Din is going to be like her second in command at the end of this entire series. There's no way he's not going to be. He's just that good. She's that good too, honestly. Ooh, is this the nest? This is a really nice nest.
It's not here. Let's find the kid. Wait until we clear the area.
He's my son.
It's a trap. It's gonna come.
Ragnar!
Even the babies are huge. Jeez. Oh god. Oh, disgusting.
He's alive!
Oh, he's dead. Oh. Wrong move. Good idea, though. You're flying inside. Get him up. Get him his throat. She's doing the most. What is everyone else doing? Why aren't they attacking? Oh, is the jetpack going to work? Okay, at least it was close enough. mean, we knew he wasn't going to die anyway, because this is a Disney show, but still. That's close. There's always a bigger animal.
Are you okay?
No, man. I was just swallowed and spat out. Almost got fed.
This is the way.
No, I'm not alright, Dad. I'm really surprised he wasn't fed to the babies the day before. You know?
Bo-Katan Kryze, you have done the highest honor of the Creed, saving a foundling.
And we have brought you 3 more foundlings in need of care and training.
What? How? Oh, are they going to train them? To, like, be their pets?
We're in need of a repair. Come with me. Shall I inlay the signet of the Night Owl?
Would it be acceptable to wear one pauldron of the Night Owl and another with the Mythosaur?
It is always acceptable to wear.
I would like that.
I wonder if by end of this season or this series, whether Bo-Katan will just have a completely different and more upgraded armor. That'd be pretty awesome. Because her armor is pretty old by now.
That you saw what?
A Mythosaur.
When you choose to walk the way of the Mandalore, you will see many things.
But it was real.
This is the way.
Can't believe she shared it with her. Guess she really trusts her. That's it? That was it? That was a really short episode. No way. It's only 35 minutes. No way. Not even 35 minutes. Why is it so short? No, what? I mean, I guess it gives you more time to watch The Last of Us, but why? But they did show us a lot, though. Like, they gave us the full flashback from Grogu's perspective on what actually happened during Order 66, which I don't know who that was. I'm assuming they'll explain more about who he is later on in the season, or maybe during the Ashoka series, assuming he'll show up there. But there's no way it's just gonna be a one-off character. He plays such a huge part, right? And now also, I thought Bo-Katan didn't reveal that she saw a Mythosaur last episode because she wants to keep it as a secret, because maybe she wants to reveal it later on for a bigger occasion. But I guess now she actually trusts. I guess Bo-Katan trusts them a little bit more now. That's why she was able to share the fact that she actually saw the Mythosaur. And I like how, like I mentioned before, this entire episode kind of felt like we were playing Star Wars Galaxy. We were upgrading Grogu's armor, and we actually had like a full team up to face off against a big monster that was too high of a level for us to go one-on-one against. Majority of the action scenes were aerial. It was nicely done. And Bo-Katan really like whooped butt in this episode. She really showed off like what a great leader she is. And she's not just royalty by name, like she's earned it. She actually knows what she's doing. She's a true Mandalore in her own right. I really enjoyed this episode. The only bad thing about it is that it's only 30 minutes long or even less. It's way too short, because the first episode was only 40 minutes long or even less. Last episode was long enough, but I'm hoping next week will be another hour episode just to make up for the shortness of this one, because that's not good. We're halfway through and it's such a short episode. I feel like I need more. I feel like we just started. But I'm enjoying this season so far. This was an enjoyable episode, but it could have been longer. Most likely you guys feel the same way as well, but I'm definitely excited for our next episodes to see what they're going to be doing next. Because right now, I don't know where they're leading up to, honestly. But I have a feeling it is leading up to the reveal of Moff Gideon again, because if the only reason why I'm saying this is because of them showing us the former Imperial people in episode 3, right? If Moff wasn't going to show up at the end of the season or within the season to be an obstacle for them, there wouldn't have been any point for them to show the Imperial story in episode 3. And also, I'm assuming this episode is to show us how capable Bo-Katan is, and hopefully it'll create more trust between him and the entire clan, which would eventually lead up to her leading them in Mandalore. Because now Mandalore is not poisonous, proven not to be. They can actually go back and return there, go back home, and actually build it back up again from scratch. But at least that's why I'm assuming where this is leading up to. And that was the point of this episode, to show us how badass Bo-Katan is and what a great potential leader she will become later on in this season or within this series. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you had fun watching this with me. Hope you enjoyed this episode despite it being so short. But if you want to continue watching more episodes with me of Mandalorian or The Last of Us or You, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And I'll see you all next time.